Here is another little thought on this week's parsha that I think it also has some interesting ramifications. As we know, the Maisa of the Egel, of the golden calf, is in this week's parsha. And after Moshe came down with the luchos and he dropped the luchos, he turned to Klal Yisrael and said the famous words, "Mi Hashem Elai," who for Hashem is with me, and Bnei Levi jumped to his aid, his family, and he continues the statement and says that you have to go out and kill and anybody who is subservient, you have to kill them regardless of who they were. It doesn't matter if they're your brother, it doesn't matter if they're your friend, it doesn't matter if they're your relative. So most of the Meforshim ask the question, if none of the people of Levi participated in the Egel, why is Moshe mentioning brother? Who's this brother that they're talking about? So the Gemara in Sota, Rashi brings it, other Meforshim bring it, it's talking about a brother from his mother, the mother who either had a half-brother, basically the father is from another Shevet. That could be possible that brother, that half-brother, would be somebody who performed the Egel, and therefore he you have to not disregard the fact that he's your brother and go on. But if that's the case we're talking about, the pasuk seems a little the order seems a little disjointed, because first it says brother, then it says friend, and then it says relative. So if you're grouping people together in order of closest to you, so it should be brother, relative, and friend, or if you want to start from lowest, less severe to this, friend, relative, and brother. The order just seems to be a little disjointed. Like, what is the most important? Why is it separate? Why is friend in the middle? So it could be, and we use this actually in our nomenclature when I'm using a big word, nomenclature means your common language, for those who didn't know. It could be that the idea, the expression we use many times as we're discussing is with friends and family. Right, it's my brothers and my friends and my family. That's a common phrase that you find people using and speaking about things, that they put friends before family. So what could be the insight of this, and what's Torah trying to tell us by putting it in this order, and what is this order really could mean to us? So it could be like this. So your half brother, the reason why it's going from the hardest to, I guess, the easiest, because when it's talking about a half brother, okay, that means not only is whatever relationship you have with him, but it's your mother's son. You have a closest. There's other reasons why you would be hesitant in order to take revenge when this person is doing, not revenge, but act on God's behalf when this person is there, because it's not only the person that you're affecting is somebody that you have a relationship, somebody that they're very close to is being affected by your actions, and that you have that relationship, meaning your mother's son is now somebody that you were forced to kill because they did something wrong. So it's not only that, it's the mother as well. So therefore that would be seemingly the most difficult. The next difficult is that there's a friendship, the real relationship. When you corner friends, it becomes like yourself. It's like killing when a person has a good friend. When it says your friend, it's like they become a part of you. When somebody has two things, they become not only, they say when you see friends, they're like sisters. When they're talking about women, brothers. When they're talking about two men. But that relationship becomes a bond that it becomes from the closest level of familiar bonds, meaning that they talk about brothers and brothers and sisters. Friends can be that you're my brother, band of brothers. It's that octus that comes into second place. So therefore, if you have that relationship, many times we will disregard when somebody's doing something poorly who has that relationship. Well, because of that relationship, that becomes now secondary, the second most difficult relationship to break. And then subsequently, then you have the third relationship with relatives, where there's more external bonds, there's not as much interplay and all that, and you may be, because there's not only it's your grandfather or your great aunt or other relatives that are there, that you have that same similar kind of other person, but that person also doesn't have as a direct relationship to you. So therefore it's easier. Also, there could be a little bit more jealousy involved over there. When you see your family, they're disregarding the family honor and they're ruining it for the family, etc. So that's why that could be. Hopefully, we can understand the relationships, have true friendships. Hopefully, with Zocha, not to do something we're forced to cut out our brothers, friends, and family, and have wonderful Shabbos. And we should be Zocha to the Geula now that we're in the weeks of Geula.